Gang life, prison life, what it's like being a snitch. Nothing off limits in Lisa Everett's exclusive interview with controversial rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine.
In fact, Lisa got so much material that she's here with part 2 of their conversation. And Lisa, we are proud to let everybody know that Tekashi came looking for you once he was ready to sit down and talk.
Well, thank you, Derry. Yes, he did, and he wanted to tell his story in his own words. You know, he's been accused of many things, but keeping his mouth shut is not one of them. Our interview went on for nearly 2 hours, and it was clear to me that while some call him a clown, he is a complex personality who is obsessed with succeeding no matter who or what stands in his way. Tekashi 6ix9ine's song Trolls with Nicki Minaj debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in June, and it's one of the tracks on his newly released album Tattletales. The album's popularity remains to be seen, but the rainbow-haired rapper, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, is already complaining about being at a competitive disadvantage. He claims his attacks on music industry methods have resulted in the establishment turning its back on his latest project.
I'm one of the biggest artists in the rap game, right? You go to new music, it's loading, you go all the way to the bottom, right? You see no Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Some fans and others in the streets and hip-hop culture cannot forgive him for testifying against his former 9 Trey Blood associates, a move that brought his possible 47-year prison sentence down to under 2 years. It's still being debated whether he used the gang or the gang used him. Here's what he told me. Were you aware of what you were getting into at the time you made Gummo, that first video, and you got involved with 9 Trey?
No, yeah. Well, listen, like I tell everyone, right?
I don't want what you tell everyone. I want the truth. Gummo became a huge hit, going multi-platinum in 2017 and making the 21-year-old from Bushwick, Brooklyn, an overnight international sensation.
But then Tekashi 6ix9ine meets 9 Trey.
Right.
When we continue to say we have to repeat this huge success, then the gang starts becoming one, like Tekashi 6ix9ine, then becomes part of 9 Trey, but never taking an oath or getting jumped or any of it. It's just, you know, you have money, we'll supply the gang, and we'll take it from there.
Throughout our interview, he often spoke about Tekashi 6ix9ine as someone different from himself. But when he talks about his volatile relationship with Sarah Molina, the mother of his child, it's personal and real, the bravado gone. He admitted to me that he hit her throughout their 7-year relationship and never went for any counseling.
We got into a huge domestic violence. All my truth coming out to you, Lisa, I flew into a rage and I put my hands on this woman.
How bad?
Bad.
Like
bad. Like I was just hitting her repeatedly and she was like...
In her face?
Yeah.
In her body?
Yeah.
Now, Hernandez is now 24, known worldwide and a convicted felon. He is still on probation from his guilty plea to federal racketeering, gun, and drug charges, and still has 200 hours of community service to perform on a charge of sexual misconduct with a minor. Those who wished any of that would stop him will probably be disappointed. Stephen Derry?
Fascinating. All right. Thank you, Lisa.